If you want to become a successful trader, you must have the passion for trading. Passion, this is what fuels our commitment to build and maintain a winning strategy. Passion enables us to endure through the rough patches, the times when the market is not in our favor. Trading requires mental strength, and only genuine passion for this job can provide the resilience that we need to overcome challenges and push ourselves to the new heights. Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. SPY daily, we have bouncing continuation. 433 now is the support that we need to hold. Look left, very important level of support before it went to the upside. Now once again trying to bounce off this level. For me, I'm waiting for a closing above 443, and then with high probability I would know that bulls of SPY are back. Look left, 443, very interesting level of resistance during June and July. Resistance, 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 and then open gap to the upside. So by natural things of price action, 443 will be a very tough resistance. I'm waiting for a day or two above it, and then I would know bulls of SPY are back. QQQ 355 is holding support, was resistance over here, now it's becoming support. Next will be the 367. Even without Fibonacci, train your eyes to look left and find support and resistance areas. If you have a tough time doing it on candles, go to line chart. You have here, this is our new support, resistance. This is our next two levels of resistance, 366 and 370. In my opinion, we need to wait for a close above 370, and then this retracement will be over. Now you go back to line, to candles, and you have the same levels of resistance. Train your eyes without any other indicator. Once you train your eyes, then you will become your own indicator. Fibonacci helps us to identify those levels of support and resistance much faster. As you can see, 345, once again, from resistance, resistance over here, all this level, 343, 345, very tough resistance since November 2022. So now, once again, resistance, long only above it. IWM, doji of the 183, very important level of support. Now we can take Fibonacci from here, because this is now our new low. Swing high, swing low, 185 resistance. Look left, very important level of support. Support now becoming resistance. One candle does not change the overall sentiment. We need at least 3 candles to the opposite side to negate the last trend. Bitcoin moving sideways, 26,400 to the upside, 25 to the downside. For now, downtrend until proven otherwise. Ethereum, same thing, holding above the 1640. Below it, we are heading towards 15. Oil, sorry, 79 holding as support, 80, 81 holding as resistance. Short continuation, below, towards where? No need to guess. We have Fibonacci to let us know. Next support will be the 77.90 and then 76 and 73. Above 80 or 81, we're heading towards 82, 85, and then let's see where price of oil will take us. All this area, as you can see, the 82 towards the 85, all this area, very tough resistance. It was support during the end of 2022, and since end of 2022, very tough resistance. Each and every time price tried to break up and above, got rejected by this area. All this area we can take here. All this area, red box, very tough resistance for oil. So if you want to go long, in my opinion, we need to wait for 2 or 3 days, breaking above and closing above this red box. And of course, it's only my opinion. Everything you see in here, it's not financial advice. It's for educational purposes only. SOXX trend line helps us to identify since October 2022 the higher lows. Let's see, continuation above 503. We have Nvidia earnings coming up Wednesday after the closing bell. Good reaction, and SOXX will fly towards the 537 and then 585. Apple sliding down on this red trend line. Apple is still in a retracement mode. No long, in my opinion at least, on Apple. Apple since March gained 36%. Retracement is very healthy. Nothing goes up indefinitely, nothing goes down indefinitely. But for now, Apple is in retracement. 170, look left. Very important level of support. Breaking below it, 167 gap will get filled. And if we look left, if we want to train our eyes to find levels of support and resistance, this level is a very tough resistance. 177, look here, held as support, held as resistance. So now it will become a very tough resistance. We can take Fibonacci. Swing low, swing high, 177. Fibonacci gives us the levels that we need. It helps us, but if you really want to know how Fibonacci works, work without it and then work with it, and you will learn how to trust it, because Fibonacci gives you the levels that you will find by yourself, but it gives it much faster. Check the links in the description below for the one-on-one mentorship live program or the pre-recorded. Same program, pre-recorded, 6 hours, 49 lessons, both programs. My promise to you, you will know how to use Fibonacci levels on each and every time frame, whether it's stocks, ETFs, cryptos, or even Forex. I don't trade Forex, but it works also on Forex, on any time frame. Take your trading journey to the highest level. Check the links in the description below. Both programs guarantees lifetime access for support, guidance, and all Discord channels. Nvidia earnings coming up Wednesday after the bell, breaking strong break above this trend line. Good reaction for earnings. This trend line will be next. Bad reaction, this trend line will be broken to the downside, and we are heading towards the 394 and then 371. These are the levels that I see to the upside or to the downside. You want? You can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, good reaction, 560 together with this white trend line will not be surprising. Tesla, doji of the 50% Fibonacci last Friday, now bouncing up towards the 231. Above it, we have 254. But pay attention to this small but important gap. And we know more than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time. And if Tesla wants to gain back bull's momentum, this gap needs to get filled, and then next leg up, we can also take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. This is our new low. 242 to the upside, and then 252. Microsoft trying to bounce. 317 back as support. Next, 330. Google. Let's clean the red lines. And then we can see purple trend line once again holding the higher lows. This purple trend line goes all the way back to March. Then July, holding the higher lows. And now once again, last Friday and today, holding the higher lows. But if you can see, we have trend line over here that helps us to identify that on the shorter term, we are in a retracement because we have lower highs. Netflix, once again, another great example of why trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. This trend line goes all the way back to October of 2022. Over here, March. Over here, May. And now, once again, last Friday and today, bouncing off this red trend line. Now, let's see, continuation above the 411. 411, very important level of resistance. It was very important level of support. Over here, and over here. So we can draw a line. And if you want to go long on Netflix, I would wait for a close 2 or 3 days. Maybe 2 days is enough. Above 412, and then you can manage your risk according to the red trend line. Because as long as Netflix is holding above the red trend line, we are in an uptrend. But prepare for the worst case scenario. If this red trend line will break to the downside, we are heading towards the 382 and then 341. We do have here some kind of a head and shoulders pattern. But as we all know, Fibonacci traders, we don't follow patterns. We don't trade patterns because patterns are not reliable. What's reliable? In-depth candlestick analysis, pure price action, and the relationship with trend lines and Fibonacci. As you can see, Fibonacci gives us support, resistance for future price action. This is the same level we identified by ourselves. This is the 50% retracement. And look here, where price is bouncing from, the 618. Swing low, swing high, retracement, 618. Not surprising, together with this red trend line. Long, above the 50, above the 414. Meta, bouncing off the 50% retracement. Now let's see continuation towards 300 and then closing above 300. And we can say with high probability that this retracement is over. AMD, we can delete this line. This line, very important level of support. white trend line. Look at this. Since October, this white trend line holding the higher lows. Also on Friday, now we got bounce back. Let's see continuation towards this red trend line. Breaking above this red trend line, we have 119, 120 to the upside, and then breaking up and above, we are heading back towards the 130 area. It all depends on Nvidia earnings. As you can see, trend line, resistance for the lower highs, trend line, support for the higher lows. Long term, short term. Know your time frame. Which time frame are you trading? Even if you are looking on the daily, which means each and every candle represents one day. If you are trading and if you're looking from here, this is not a daily trend. This downtrend started over June. It's 2 months of downtrend. So know your time frame. Then you will become a better trader. Amazon, this gap is still open. It must get filled for Amazon to get bulls momentum once again. So in my opinion, I'm waiting for 130 to get filled. Shopify, Fibonacci trend lines sliding down and as long as these trend lines are holding the lower lows, the lower highs, we are in a downtrend on Shopify. Nothing much. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Don't forget to check the links in the description below. Choose your own path to become your own indicator in the financial markets. Until the next video, stay safe.